الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون. My dear brothers and sisters, I welcome you all to this lovely evening, this lovely presentation with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, blessings and mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be upon all of you. My dear brothers and sisters, this evening's topic is the role of religion in promoting peace. And as we all aware that we all profess a religion, right? We have a religion. The majority of human beings profess a religion. And there are very few people who are known as atheists, right? And we require religion and we require peace too, right? We require religion and we require peace too. Today, what I will be doing is I'll try to bring about a message that the religion promotes peace and there is a connection between religion and peace. That we will be, inshallah, today we will be looking at it. My dear brothers and sisters, what is a religion? We all know that basically these three components are there in any religion. Right? The first thing is a set of beliefs. Every religion has got its own set of beliefs, especially concerning God, right? How they believe in Him. Then the second component is rituals. We have some rituals. And the third one is precepts. What I mean by precepts is, precepts are the rules and regulations to govern our behavior and attitude. Those are precepts. And the second thing that we have to know about religion is that we must agree, we must confess. That's how I believe. All of us believe that any religion, a religion of any person, has an impact on his own life and on his society that he lives in. Religion has an impact on individual life and as a whole on a society as well. The third thing, and this is little crucial and critical, that has to be understood properly. See, the major religions of the world, they have got their scriptures, right? All of us, we Muslims have Quran, our Christian brothers have Bible, and our Jewish brothers have their Qurans, and the Hindu brothers have got more Gita, Vedas, and Upanishads. There are so many scriptural texts available, a lot of literature is available. The problem is that the religion I profess is, though I claim that I am a Muslim, though in my claim I say that I am a Muslim, but in the reality, most of the people follow the religion of their forefathers. Maybe, it may be that the actual Islam is different and the practice that I am involved in, the practices that I am practicing may be different. It's the same case with most of the people. If I ask how many Christian brothers or how many Jewish brothers, how many Hindu brothers have gone through their religious scriptures and then they are convinced that this is my religion, you can count them on your fingers. You hardly find such people. Because usually we inherit religion from our forefathers or a priest. Either I follow my religion according as I have found my fathers to be doing, my forefathers to be doing, or as I was taught by the priests. Right? That's what happens, but it deserves to be reconsidered. It deserves your attention. We have to understand the practices of our religion. Right? And we have to analyze our faith so that you can be convinced that it is It is in some synchronization with the reality. It conforms to the truth. It conforms to the reality. So for this to happen, we have to analyze our beliefs. That's the reason why those who are the true seekers of truth, the Quran, the book which I follow, again and again it calls people to reflect, think. Don't follow blindly. Right? It again and again asks us to ponder, think. أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. It says, don't you ponder over the Quran. It doesn't say that you just blindly follow the Quran. Ponder. Think over it. Think over the message. So this aspect of religion has become very dim in our life. We don't give importance to this. The analysis, critical analysis, and to be being skeptical about our faith, to be being skeptical about our practices. We don't do these all things, but it is required. Then, the next thing is peace. When it comes to peace, I have divided it into two stages. The one is internal peace. Internal peace, that is what feels within himself. The tranquility, the peace, the calmness that we feel in ourselves, within ourselves, is the main factor that is going to contribute for our society. With the war of different ideas, different thinking, different things is going on inside, how you are going to contribute to your society positively? It's very difficult. So we will be inshallah looking at these two aspects as well. Before I go ahead with proceed with my presentation, I'd rather ask a question. Especially I would request my non-Muslim brothers to answer this question. Who has created us? Any brother, one word answer, right? You can give a simple answer, right? So, who has created us? God. Many people said God, right? Who does this universe belong to? God. My brother, my Sikh brother is here. Right, that one brother from there, God. This is the major thing because most of the argument will be based on this. We will, inshallah, discover the reality. So keep it in your mind that we have got the answer from non-Muslim brothers that we have been created by God. This universe is created by God. It belongs to God. Right? That's it. Sure. This is the main point. My dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when I say Allah, don't think that it's a God of Muslims. It's not a God of Muslims. The Arabic word Allah is the same word as you're using in English to refer to the Creator. Right? So the one who has created the universe, He has created us as well. Right? Irrespective of our religion, regardless of our religion we profess, we have been created by the same God. The same one has fashioned all of us. So this belief, when He has created us, He has embedded, He has put that about Himself, the knowledge about Himself. He has given that knowledge of Him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He embedded that knowledge into the nature of human beings. That's the reason why all the people say when you are, who has created you, when they are asked who created you, they answer God. Right? I question, I ask, who created you? Most of you, all of you, inshallah, agree. That they said God. Where did it come from? Why am I telling this about this is, put something like this. There are people who worship only one God. In this world we have people who worship different gods. Maybe the people, when it comes to practices, he worships maybe 50, hundreds of gods. But when he is asked who created you, he will answer with the one thing, that God. Right? So that is there, already embedded in our nature. It's inherent part of our human nature is that He created us and He put that faith within ourselves, so that we can know. Next, see, God created man pure, free from sin. When He created man free from sin, on a pure nature. Number 3. Number 2 is that in this nature, you can have a look at this point also. When man, there are proofs. This is not specific to Muslims. This is for everyone. See, what is this? Most people believe in God and will turn to Him in tables and tongues. You see, the God who has created you, as I have already discussed, we in our behavior, when we are into serious troubles, we call upon Him. It comes from your heart. Oh God, save me. Which God? That's a different story. But what you are telling us, the moment you are into serious trouble, the God you are calling upon, Him is the one who has created you. Let's say there is an announcement in a flight that this flight is going to make a crash landing. Who will you call upon? Who will you be looking at? Right? Let's say you are on a stretcher, you are rushed into the hospital, you are about to be operated. It's a very serious one. Who would you call upon? Who would I call upon? Who would we call upon? The same one. Be he a Christian, be he a Hindu, be he a Muslim, be he a Sikh, you will call upon God. Right? So that's it. So, and the third one is the people who worship God in one way or another. Why I am talking about these things is, what is the connection between this faith and peace? It will come afterwards. So the same God who has created us has made sure that the man whom He has created gets a proper guidance. Right? So, as a Muslim, what I believe, my faith, according to Muslim faith, Islam, is the prophets. He sent prophets from among the mankind, good people, to teach them about the correct teachings of the religion, how he should live and all that. That is what our religion is. Right? So, the God is the originator of religion. As the major religions of the world, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, they all believe their religions have been originated from God. And I believe that other people also have faith and believe that the God is the originator of the religion. And now, look at the things. There are some attributes of God. If you believe in those attributes of God, they are directly related to our behavior and our character. Let me ask you one question. Like when we all believe in God, right? And that God, I hope we believe that He is seeing us. This is the critical thing, right? If you believe in Him, that He is seeing you, it makes a difference. Right? How it makes a difference? The camera set on the 6th ring road makes a difference to your speed, right? Right? The moment you are driving, when you are about to reach camera, automatically your foot comes off your accelerator and goes towards brake. Why? Because you are being watched by a camera. Right? This has an impact in your character, in your behavior, in your attitude. Similarly, the God who has created us, and to the fact is that He sees us, He's watching us, He's monitoring us. So if you believe that, the moment a thief who is about to steal something, if he finds out that someone is coming, what does he do? He stops stealing. Right? The moment you think that someone is watching you, you don't commit a mistake. You don't misbehave. So the moment is the thing is the moment we realize that someone who has created me, he's also seeing me, it has an impact on my life. Unfortunately, we claim to believe in God, that He sees us, but we fail to realize it. We fail to realize it. Believing is not just realizing. People may claim to believe, but realization should happen. The same one, the God who has created, there is only one God. Right? There is only one God. As we have said that God, we refer to the God, the one who created. That we Muslims call him as Allah. The one who has created us, he sees us, he hears us. The Quran again and again says that you can deceive anyone, you can cheat anyone, but you can't cheat God, because he sees, he hears, he knows everything. Just he is giving you a chance, because this is not a place for a retribution. This is not a place for the result. You are being monitored for a specific time. I have been given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. Someone 20, someone 30. Right? This is how it is. So it is very important for us to know that He sees us, He hears us, and He knows us. His knowledge is so much so that nothing can escape from His knowledge. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God Himself says in the Quran that He knows the whisperings of your heart. It's not required for Him. He doesn't only hear the word that I utter, what I think. That's it. So this belief that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is seeing us and He hears us, He knows us, and He's all powerful. It is very much important for us, a behavior to be good. And I believe, if we believe seriously, if it comes to a level of realization, it will transform your life. It will transform your life. It will take you from out of the darkness of sinning into the light of good deeds and righteousness. So my dear brothers and sisters, we have to realize, we have to gain the knowledge about the God that is Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And let's come to the internal peace. Our peace. How will we get peace? Most of the time, how many of you, raise your hands, you are happy, no complaints at all, no problems at all. How many of us here? Probably not even, mashallah, one brother is there. But most of the hands will not go up, right? We have problems, even we have troubles with, if my neighbor buys a new car, it's a big trouble for me. Right? Isn't it? It's a big trouble. Right? So, this is how we are living here. Right? It is not a trouble, but you should be happy that your neighbor has a good car, but why you are troubled? Right? So, internal peace. That internal peace, where does it come from? It comes from if we submit to the will of the Creator, if we submit ourselves, if we submit our will to the will of the Creator, we will gain peace. Because Creator Himself, I have written down 3 attributes of Him. The one attribute is As-Salam. Basically the word Islam and Assalamu alaikum, all these words come from that word. As-Salam is the word peace. One of the attributes of God is As-Salam. He's the peace. He is peace. He's the peace giver and gracious. You know the Quran, if those who have read Quran, when it starts, it has 114 chapters. Out of those 114 chapters, 113 chapters start with these 2 things. The gracious, merciful, His most beneficent and most blessed. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Always it comes, but it reminds us that the God who has created you is gracious, He is beneficent, He is merciful. If He was not merciful, those who are cursing Him, what would He have done to them? Not punished. They would have perished in this world. They wouldn't have got anything to eat. But it doesn't happen like that. Because out of His mercy, He provides to His enemies also, those who do not believe in Him as well. And the hope, my dear brothers, we at times, we may be in a difficult situation. Whether it's we don't see any ray of hope. We are in so difficult situation. Where is that hope? You don't find any means to come out of that problems. But if you have true faith in God Almighty, there is a hope in Him that will bring you peace. The Creator who has created me, He can bring me out of this situation. That hope you will get from God. Otherwise, you must have seen, go to ask Google, on Google, let's see, how many celebrities have committed suicide? list is there. How many wealthy people have committed suicide? There is a list, big list. They were millionaires, but they committed suicide. Millionaires, why? They didn't have internal peace. They had everything, but they didn't have internal peace. That peace cannot be purchased with your money, wealth. Rather it adds up to your woes and troubles. But this hope you can have it. Contentment. Where do you get this contentment from? Again, the contentment. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Rasulullah, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, if you want contentment, look at those who are less fortunate than you. You'll be content. But we don't see it now. But how many in our offices we have messengers and the cleaners. The moment we see, we should be thankful, right? God has put us in a better position than them. Right? But we don't do. Who will we look at? The Kuwaiti who has got a Lexus car, right? We will be looking at him and we will be dissatisfied, right? So we will always look at those things which we do not have. But in reality, God Himself asks in the Quran that if you want to count the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God on you, you will not be able to count them. He has given you health, wealth, and can't keep counting. Good environment, good job, good wife, good children, many blessings. There are people who are deprived of these things. So that contentment should come from the religion, the faith you have. And doing good. My dear brothers and sisters, believe me, doing good brings comfort to your heart. Doing good brings comfort to our hearts. When we do good, it gives you peace. Do good and give in charity and see how you feel about it. You feel that it's good. It will be, maybe you see a good movie and you don't get pleasure. But more than that pleasure you will get when you do good things. That pleasure is there. And this is His guidance is full of mercy. And let us look at His guidance. The guidance He has revealed. As a Muslim, I believe that the last revelation of God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Quran is the last revelation. Before that, there was the Bible, where it was originally revealed, it was from God. And the Old Testament, that is Psalms, Jewish book, when it was revealed, it was from God. And the last Testament, we believe the Quran is from the God, and after that there will be nothing. My brothers, and the Ramadan, here is the Ramadan. Ramadan is also to train us to have that internal peace, to empathize with the poor, to control our desires. The Ramadan helps us build that. And the peace killers. What are the peace killers? Look at this. The peace killers are desires. Man is swayed by his desires. Man is swayed by his desires. He's deviated by his desires. He's ruled by his desires. If you don't control your desires, you will be nowhere. You will never ever have peace if you don't have control over your desires. And the greed is the most terrible killer. And it is the source and the cause of most of the problems that we are facing. The greed. It can never ever be controlled if you do not have faith in God. So this is this greed and the selfishness. These are the three peace killers that we are suffering from. If you want peace, if you want to live in peace and harmony, control these three things. The desires, the greed. People go to wars for the greed because of they want wealth or power. These are the two killers. And let's see, peaceful society. For a peaceful society to exist, what rules should we follow? Let's look at some of the things that Quran offers to us. The one golden rule. My dear brothers, this golden is an excellent rule. But had Muslims followed this world would have been different. Had Muslims, my Muslim brothers, again, the rule is this. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says, none of you truly believes until he wishes for his brother what he wishes for himself. In order to be a true believer, I have to wish for my brothers. My brothers means who? We Muslims believe that all the humanity, all human beings are brothers and sisters. They come from the only one rule. Will we be able to do that? Very few of us. Very few of us. He says, he just didn't say that you have to believe, you have to, wish for others what you. He said, none of you will be a true believer until he wishes for others what he wishes for himself. What he does for others, what he does for himself. Who is it true? It makes a big difference to the society and your life and your family life and to everything else that exists in this universe. Next rule, dignity of human beings. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, what did he say? We have honored the children of Adam. He didn't say we have honored the children, the Muslims. No. What did he say? Children of Adam. We believe all mankind are children of Adam. We have honored the children of Adam, provided them with transport on land and sea, given them for sustenance things good and pure, and conferred on them special favors above a great part of our creation. We have been given many things to eat. Let's count only fruits. If you had created only 2-3 of them, would it be enough for us? Really? What kind of good things we eat? What He has provided. And He has preferred us to many of His creation, over many of His creation, many other creations. He has preferred us. Alhamdulillah, we have got a best biological form. Human beings have got a best biological form and best intelligence nobody else has. Think about an elephant, how powerful it is. But simply, this much man, right? A small boy can control. Right? Next, the third rule is sanctity of human life. Sanctity of human life. See, Islam says, what does Islam say? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, if anyone kills a person, right? If anyone kills a person or spreads mischief on the land, as if he has killed the whole of humanity. This is from the Quran. He says, Allah says, if someone kills one person, as if he has killed the whole humanity. If someone saves a life, as if he has saved the whole humanity. As simple as that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, God, He loves His people. He has given this instructions. You might be wondering, those people who commit aggressions in the name of religion, they are not the true adherents of the religion. They have deviated from the religion. Had they been following, they would have known it. And whosoever committing an aggression and killing and commits murder and all that in the name of religion, this is all because of his ignorance of his religion, or he is selfishness and his greed, his ulterior motives that are, making him do all those things. The last one, being justice. This is the most important part of any society. If it's there, your society will enjoy peace and harmony. If it's not there, nothing will be there. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, what God says in the Quran, He says, what you believe, stand out firmly for